In this video, I'll be sharing with you 5 ways you can make your man happy. And these ways are authentic because it works like magic. Yeah, so one of the ways to make your man happy is respect. Every man wants to be respected, irrespective of his age nor size. Respect makes you attractive and appealing to him. Yeah, so like we all know, respect is foundational to any healthy relationship. So if you're trying to figure out how to make your man happy, I mean your spouse, just try respecting him. Because you cannot say you love him and you don't respect him. Men naturally want to be the leader in their homes. They want to feel like they're the ones making the decisions. Just like the Bible rightly puts it in Ephesians chapter 5, 21 and 22. Wives, submit yourself unto your own husbands. The Bible never commanded us to love. This is where so many women get it twisted. They choose to love instead of submitting. They fail to understand that it is your submission that the man sees as love. Yeah, so when you say, I love him, he knows I love him, and yet he finds it difficult to do some certain things for me. Yeah, exactly my point. You cannot claim you love a man and you don't submit to him. And of course, when you do that, the man will think you don't love him at all. Yes, when you submit yourself, when you respect your man, you will not have to talk too much to get some certain things from him. Your submission will do the talking. While growing up, we were lied to. I was told that cooking is the only way to a man's heart. But when I grew up and got married, I began to realize that cooking is not the only way to a man's heart. Okay, keep cooking for him and don't respect him. Let me see how long he's going to enjoy your meal. Respect is one of the major ways to a man's heart. Yeah, so you also need to understand that men thrive on respect and women thrive on love. So if you want your spouse to love you more and more, to be head over heels for you, then you have to respect him. You have to submit to him. And submission can also play out in these ways. You having to ask for his opinion on certain things before you engage in them. And respect can also show up in the way you listen to him when he's talking to you. You also have to respect his opinion, respect his choices. Don't try to impose your choice on him. Don't always disregard his opinions and ideas. Yeah, I know that sometimes a man can come up with some certain opinions that is unhealthy for the family, but it is not wise for you to shun him while he's still talking, nor walk out on him. I mean, that is not the right approach to the situation on ground. You just have to let him finish. Let him talk while you listen. That you're listening does not mean that you will accept what he is saying. Does not mean that you're going to do exactly what he's saying. Yeah, because respect will show up in the way you listen to him. Even if he's talking trash, just listen and let him finish. Yeah, then you can now say what you think about the idea, politely and respectfully. Yeah, so I think he will appreciate it better when you take this approach. Yeah, so the second way to make your man happy so he can love you more and more is by being happy yourself. Because happiness is an emotional state characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. There is something so attractive about a happy woman. That is why men are constantly drawn to them. Your happiness makes him connect with you easily because your happiness makes things a lot easier for them. Always try to be happy and cheerful around him. Look for ways to make him laugh. You can aim at doing something fun together with him. I tell you, nothing makes a man happier than having a wife who can truly accept him, for who he is, regardless of his faults and shortcomings. It is true that issues can arise between partners, but you must not keep digging deep. into every matter, trying to find faults. Don't be confrontational. Be peaceful. Because every man loves a peaceful atmosphere. Constantly nagging at things you cannot change about him will get you nowhere, definitely. But acknowledging his faults and accepting them for what they are is a golden ticket to a man's heart. Yeah, I want you to understand that some things are not going to change. It doesn't matter how hard you try. So keep the peace in order to die the things. So let's move on to the next one. So the third way to make your man happy so he can love you more is by showing appreciation. Yeah, this one is important. And you don't have to fall on your knees to show gratitude. You just have to be aware of the effect compliments have on him. Tell him he's a great guy. Tell him how lucky and blessed you are to have him in your life. You know, Appreciation is about communicating how much you value his presence and contribution, however small, because it makes them feel happy. It makes them feel good about themselves. Find a reason to appreciate him. And when you do this, be specific. Thank him for all the lovely things he does. Thank him for paying the bills. Thank him for the way he treats you. Thank him for gifting you. You can also show appreciation by gifting him. Yeah, so the fourth way to make your man happy so he can love you more is by validating him. This is a big one for them. Though they act as if they don't need it, they don't like it, or they are not interested. But I tell you, deep down inside of them, they love it. They want you to validate them because it makes them happier. I tell you, with experience, this is very powerful, especially when you do this in front of your friends, his friends, and in front of your both family members. You may think he wasn't listening when you told them how awesome he is. I tell you, he was. He heard everything. In fact, this kind of compliments will make him work harder to please you. So make sure he hears you when you do this. And the last but not the least way to make your man happy so he can love you more is to support him. Support him. Encourage him. Every man will be happy to have a supportive wife. When a man has a supportive wife, it makes him happier. It gives them that sense of, I am not alone in this relationship. So try all you can to be supportive. Support his career, support his vision, support his ministry, support his ambition, support his goals, support him in any way possible. I tell you, he'll be happy. He'll be happier and love you more. When you try to stand against his dreams, his goals, and ambitions, he will not be happy. Rather, support him, encourage him. And there are so many ways you could do this. You could support him in your prayers. There are times life can throw lemons at him. Don't ignore and abandon him in such moments. Hold his hands, agree with him, pray together, encourage and inspire him to grow into a better version of himself. I tell you, he'll be happier when you do this, and he will love you for the rest of his life. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Share the video, click on the bell icon, and you can as well check out my other videos. I will see you in my next one. Bye.